Buongiorno, buongiorno ragazzi. Mi chiamo Josh.
Vanculo,
Jordan, hi.
Vanculo.
Yes, welcome guys to the new channel. This is of course the Serie A channel. We're doing all Serie A content this season on here, and today we're doing a quick preview. We're not going to do the full table, guys. We're going to go for the main teams who we think is going to win Serie A. We're going to talk about all of them today. So big at everyone also tuning in on. I know this is a new channel, guys. So this may be a bit different to what we do for Arsenal, but yeah, we're joined by Jordan and Jack. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good. What about you, Josh, bro?
Yeah, man.
So you gotta say, Jordan, yeah, you gotta go sto bene, grazie. That means
Yeah.
I'm good. Go on, Jordan, say it. Say sto bene,
Story. Yes.
Jordan, say sto bene. Just say bene.
Ben.
That's it.
Bene.
Okay, good. Big up, guys.
Josh, watch it. Bet you're not. Bet you it doesn't even mean like what you're saying it does. Bet you it means like a swear word.
You know what he just said? Jordan, say Van Culo again.
Vanculo.
He just said fuck you. That's the only word I've taught him, and he knows it very well. It's just FU, so there we go. But anyway, guys, let's just get into things, man. We're going to be doing the Serie A preview. We're going to be talking about the top teams to start with. I'll tell you what, I think it's only one place to start with. It's got to be the reigning champions, guys. Inter Milan. Of course, Inter Milano. I've got all the teams up here, guys. So we're going to start with the reigning champions. I think it's only right to do so. They were absolutely ruthless last season, people. Defending their title this season with Inzaghi as the manager there. Fantastic manager, has himself very, very well, as we know. And one of the main things, Lautaro Martinez has signed a new contract with Inter. The guy is staying with Inter. You saw how ruthless that guy was last season in the Italian league, guys, right? This guy ripped apart the Italian league. He scored in effect for every single game, it seemed like. The guy was on absolute fire, ruthless goal scorer. And he does sign a new contract with them. He's going to be a big player yet again this season up front for them. But they also signed some alternatives there. They signed Mehdi Talemi from Porto, the Iranian striker. He's a decent striker. He can score goals. They also signed Zelinski as well, of course. So that was a decent signing. He's a creative player there. And also Josep Martinez as well. But they are defending their title, guys. I think they are still a very, very strong side, and they only got stronger this season by adding new players in. You can see, they signed this new goalkeeper here, but they've still got Jan Sommer there as well. Denful Dumfries at the moment staying with them. The Vi is there as well. Sherby is getting a bit more older, but he's there. Benjamin Pavard still, yeah. The likes of Bizek. This guy's German, by the way, Jordan. He is German. Called Federico Di Marco. We know all know about. Darmian still there. Bastoni, as we know. New signing Zelinski, Flatesi, Chanaloglu. As I said, Talemi. Marcus Thuram still there as well. The season he had last season was phenomenal. And Brella, as we all know, is the main guy they build the team around. So I think they're definitely favourite scorer and retain the title. In the past 5 years, guys, have been different winners of the Serie A in the past 5 years. But I think they're favourites to win the title, guys. I'm going to need my predictions towards the end, but I'll come to you first, Jordan, bro. What do you think about Inter Milan, this season?
Yeah, despite it's my second team in Serie A, they have a good squad, man. In Lautaro, man. Yeah, you're Italian as well, Josh. Barella, I rate him a lot as well. Yeah, it's a good squad indeed. The Marco, as I said, man. So yeah, it's gonna really be a good season for them to kick off the 24-25 Serie A for them indeed, and looking to see what they will do in the UC. Well, yeah, it's a great squad. They have a great man. Looking forward to what they will do.
And some of the players that you're looking forward to see, Jordan, from them this season?
My favorite player, Lautaro Martinez from the Argentine. Yes, indeed. So yeah.
Mm. So where are you predicting them to finish, Jordan?
I predicted them to finish first. So yeah.
Okay, you're gonna say that they're gonna retain the title. What about you, Jack? What do you make of Inter Milan as a team? Do you think they could do it
Yeah,
again this season?
like John said, they're a good team. They've got a good squad, and at nearly every season they're always up there in the mix for the title. So I don't think they've lost any place. Correct me if I'm wrong. This summer, so yeah,
Not really, no.
I think they're gonna finish second for me.
Oh, second. He's gone for a new winner. A new winner for this Serie A. Yeah, for me, I mean, just the way how they're playing. Um, they just were ruthless last season. I mean, they was by far better than all the other sides. AC Milan finished second behind them, but I mean, you saw the point gap. It's just Inter was so consistent. I know they didn't do it in the Champions League. They got knocked out in the last 16 by Atletico Madrid, but in the Serie A, they absolutely dominated that league last season. And the way how Inzaghi sets up, the style of football he plays with Marco, on one side, either Dumfries on the other side as well. That three centre back system with Bastoni in there as well. And I think we're going to see a breakthrough season, Jordan, for your German. Listen, watch out for Bizek. His name is this German centre back. I think we're going to see a breakthrough season from him this season as well. But of course, adding the likes of Zelinski into the team, keeping the likes of building the team around Barella there as well, and then Lautaro signing a new contract, Tolami coming in. I think they're a lot more stronger guys for this season. I think they're up there once again. I'm going to wait until the end before we go for other teams. Just quickly, though, but get everyone tuning in from my other channel, of course. This is the new channel, guys. We're going to be doing all Serie A content. The channel hopefully will grow. We're going to do watch-alongs, match reviews, and all this. And we're live on both channels as well as today on Jordan's channel as well. We've got Miss Melina inside. We'll be on, I think, we'll be on Miss Melina's channel and Moss's channel today, right, as well.
Yeah, and also mine as well.
For the Premier League predictions, that's on Moss's and Mel's channel today. My guy Rory's inside. Man said might have to change the Italian subtitles. Big up yourself, Rory, man. We got Plasma in here saying, you look like a lot like True Guna. What's happening here? Big up Plasma, my guy. Great to see you as always, bro. Moss is inside as well. Serie A people doing weekly predictions here. Yeah, I'm also already joined your one, haven't I? So I've already submitted my predictions, but I could show them after if you want, Moss, as well. And we could do game week 1 predictions. Moss is supporting AC Milano, Roma, and Udinese. Yeah, Udinese just signed Alexis Sanchez back. Good signing for them as well. Could they be little dark horses, maybe, Moss, for this season? We'll see. We've got this number, this Thai guy in the chat as well, saying this Inter or Juventus will win. And Moss is talking about, obviously, Jonathan David knocking out Mourinho's Fenerbahce yesterday as well. There we go. Mourinho knocked out the Champions League. Right, so that's Inter, guys. I'm going to give my predictions, as I said, later, but I think they're also going to be up there. I think they're favourites yet again to retain the title back-to-back. But let's move to the next team we're going to be talking about. And the next team I want to talk about, guys, is... Who do we go to next? Let's go to Juventus next, I think. I think that's the next team to go with. Let's just back out this quickly and let's get over to Juventus, of course, because we know new manager for them. Obviously, no more Allegri ball anymore for Juventus. They have now officially got Thiago Motta. We saw how good Thiago Motta was at Bologna, and now he's at Juventus. And I think they're in for a big season. I know they've been having some troubles outside of football as well. And, we know they've been missing out on a few European football recently, but they're back in European football this season. They're doing a whole squad overhaul, guys, completely. The likes of Wojciech Szczesny is leaving. The likes of Rabiot in the midfield is leaving. Yeah, the likes of Federico Chiesa is very doubtful. His future is very doubtful. And they've been also signing some good players in the transfer window. Douglas Luiz from Aston Villa has signed in the midfield, obviously. The likes of Tolam as
Taram.
well. Yeah, Taram, really good signing there. The Monza goalkeeper they signed as well. So Thiago Motta bringing a much more offensive style of play to Juventus this season, and a much more what's the word? A much more entertaining sort of style of play for Juventus this season, guys. We're going to see these play a lot more offensive because you look at Allegri ball, it was not great whatsoever. If we're being honest with it, guys, it was not great. But with a new system, this new change, it may still take a while for Motta to, come into Juventus and not win I don't think they'll win it straight away. But he's a very good manager, as we know. Some of the players they have here, as we know, obviously they're two new signings there. They've strengthened their midfield with Douglas Luiz and Tulam. Locatelli's still there, as we know. Obviously, Fagioli's back now. He was out banned, so he's back. He's a big player for them. Vlahovic still there up front. Kenan Yildiz, as we know, Yildiz, the Turkish player, great player there as well. So, as for Juventus, we know they used to dominate, and they're not the same Juventus anymore. But I think under the management of Thiago Motta, they can get back to where they belong. I don't think it'll be this season, though. I think they have a good season, but I don't think they'll go all the way and win it. But I'll get my predictions very soon, guys, on my top sort of 4 that I'm going to go with and who's going to win this, obviously, the Serie A this season. But Jordan, I'll come to you about Juventus, bro. How are you feeling about them this season?
They still have case, right? Federico. So
yeah, but he could be
you.
leaving.
Oh my days. All right, then. Fair enough. Well, I'm not sure where they will finish, though. It's gonna be tricky for them this season for the upcoming Serie A. Yes, I think they will finish second.
What about you, Jack, for Juventus?
Yeah, they've got a young, hungry squad, I think. And I think they'll go far in the Champions League too. So they're my league winners, number 1 for me.
Oh, he's got them to win the league. Wow. Fair play, man. Listen, I think, as you said, they do have a younger squad. They've strengthened their midfield, as we know. They're getting rid of some of the players who have been there for quite a while now. Motta wants his own sort of, players himself. He's going to change the system completely. And we know the way how Motta sees the game. Like a 2-7-2 type at Bologna. It's a great way how the guy sees obviously his tactics and everything like that. I think the job he did at Bologna was outstanding, absolutely outstanding. The way the football that they played last season, Bologna, brilliant, absolutely spectacular. He got them Champions League, so of course at a bigger club like Juventus, with all due respect, but Juventus we know is a massive club, and they need to get back to where they belong. I'm liking the signings of Douglas Luiz. I'm liking the signings of Tulam in there. Can Vlahovic step up this season? No, I thought he started off the season last season very inconsistent, but then as the season got along, he started scoring goals and goals and goals. He had a very strong end to the season for Juventus. So I think they'll be back up there in the top 4. I'm not saying they're going to win the title this season. But yeah, very definitely a one to watch out for, guys, today as well. Plasma says Inter definitely the favourite so far, but don't sleep on Juventus. There we go. Might not be their time this year, but what they're building would be great for next season. Exactly. It's kind of reminds me of when you base it off of when Arteta took over Arsenal as well. We were on a little bit of decline. I know Juventus finished, top 4 last season. I do understand that, and obviously with Allegri. But Allegri, someone's coming to the end, guys. Yeah, the football he is playing, which is never going to work out. There was never really, for me, going to go all the way with Allegri. They got they had a great start to last season, but then they just was too inconsistent because of the way how Allegri plays for me. So with a new manager coming in, I think it's going to take a bit more time. But yeah, I wouldn't sleep on them either. They could shock everyone. I've just mentioned there's been 5 different winners in the past 5 years of this Serie A title. So anything can happen, really. But yeah, Jose getting knocked out, man. Jose getting knocked out as well. Udinese this year's Bologna, possibly. With Alexis Sanchez, going back there, Moss. I know he's getting older, but I think he's, especially in this league, I think he can still do a job for his old club as well. And obviously, yeah, Sex Fabregas of Como, the newly promoted sides, likes of Balletti in their team, likes of obviously Varane, who did get injured for them. But yeah, they've signed some good players as well. But yeah, Chiesa, Jordan's dipped as well. Nice one. But yeah, Chiesa. I think numerous reasons why Chiesa is declining. Obviously, he had that injury, that ACL sort of injury, which kept him out and that changed him completely when he got after the Euros. But I also think the system that Allegri is playing as well. I think in a better system, Chiesa will cook. And if he goes to Napoli or Roma or wherever he's going to be ending up next season, I think Inter looking at Chiesa. There's so many clubs looking at Chiesa, right? If he ends up there, then yeah, we will we'll see the best of him again. But Juventus, just going for them to win obviously the Serie A, but I'm not saying that just yet. You're gonna wait to see who I've put to win it. Let's go to the next team, and the next team I want to talk about, guys, is let's go with. I'll tell you who we're gonna go with, guys. We're gonna go with Napoli. We're gonna go Napoli, guys. My Italian team. Of course, we're gonna go with them. Now they're back in, guys. Yeah, I'm telling you this right now. They're back in it. This is the season now where we're gonna see Napoli come back. The redemption season. They've been going through a massive, massive transition. We know what happened last season with them. Going through different managers. It's just been an absolute mess last season. They obviously Spalletti winning them the title for the first time in so many years. And then after that, they completely had an insane drop off, went through for about 3 different managers, but now they're back. And guys, who's the manager? Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte is Napoli's manager. We know this guy can win. We know Antonio Conte is a serial winner. This guy, for me, brings Napoli back. And I'm not saying anything just yet. They're going to go and win the league again, but they're definitely getting back up there in the top 4 this season. Okay, and if you look at their transfer business as well, I think a fantastic signing. They've strengthened their defense. Alessandro Buongiorno from Torino. What a player this guy is, guys. Yeah, centre back, quality player. Watch out for him. Buongiorno from Torino, fantastic signing. Very, very solid centre back.
They signed Spinazzola too.
Exactly, bro. Spinazzola on a free agent as well. Signing him. I know he struggled with a bit injuries, but when he's fully fit, he's a good player there as well. Spinazzola, fantastic player. And of course, looking to sign David Neres as well. Neres, the winner from Benfica. Very tricky player, very technically gifted player as well. He's signing for them as well. Kvaratskhelia staying with Napoli as well. Of course, Kvaratskhelia, we know, is a quality player on his day. And also the likes of Victor Osimhen could be on his way out, and they're looking to sign Romelu Lukaku as the replacement. So, Lukaku's done well in the Italian league. To be honest, like he can do it in the Italian league. So I think Lukaku is decent. I still think Osimhen, they should try their best to keep hold of Osimhen, but that's not going to happen. He's going to be going. So listen, Napoli with Antonio Conte, they're going to be up. They will be back up there, guys. For me, they'll be back up there. But what do you think, Jordan, about Napoli?
Yes, indeed. You're talking about Victor Oshi, right?
Yeah, Victor Oshi. Yeah.
Okay, so
he's gonna be leaving, Jordan.
I think they're gonna finish 3rd.
They got Rosie.
They're gonna finish 3rd. So yeah, if you stay longer, I think they already won this. I think they're defending champions in Serie A. So I think they will do well if Victor Osimhen stay, bro. But if he stay, Napoli will be doing damage at Diego Maradona. I'm very familiar with them. They beat us in the Champions League. I can't stand them. So yeah, and that was also Victor Oshi. I can't stand him. But yeah, they will finish there, man.
What about you, Jack, bro?
Like John was just on about Osimhen. They're on about replacing him with Lukaku, which I don't
Yeah.
think's a good enough replacement in my opinion for a player like Osimhen, going for about 100 mil, if not more, plus add-ons. But yeah, I don't think he's a good enough replacement for Napoli. Kvaratskhelia might still go, depending, but it's highly doubtly that he doesn't go. So yeah, I think Napoli are going to finish fourth.
Napoli fourth. Yeah, fair enough. What about you? Where you say Jordan they'll finish?
I'll put them for third, Josh. So
Oh,
yeah.
third. Okay, third place. So yeah, that's Napoli, guys. I think they'll be back up there, especially with Conte, Serie A winner. I know he didn't do it at Tottenham, but that's Tottenham. Look at elsewhere he's gone. He's done it. So anyway, let's move to the next team I want to talk about. We've been through Inter, we've been through Juve, we've been through Napoli, and now I'm going to move on to the other Milano club. We know the big club, AC Milan, as we know. No more Poli, no more Stefano Poli. Of course, the manager, they did finish runners up last season, but by a very far gap. I mean, the gap between them and Inter was just unbelievable. So, but yes, Stefano Poli leaves leaves AC Milan, as we know. He did obviously win them that league. They won it to Inter won it last season, Napoli, and then they won it before Napoli, if that makes sense. So about 3 seasons ago was when they won that Milano, when obviously they won the Serie A. So looking to obviously come back to that side. Fonseca, of course, Paolo Fonseca is now the new manager, as we know. He's been Shakhtar Donetsk manager. I think he's won the Ukrainian league 3 times in a row as well. So yeah, he's a new manager. Of course, they have signed the new signing of Alvaro Morata. Morata is, of course, their new striker now for next season, as we know. And, we know they have some quality there. AC Milano, they've got some quality there. They've been looking good in pre-season as well. I've been hearing. Rafael Leao needs to step up. Jordan's look-alike, yeah? He needs to step up this season. I'm sorry, but last season he was not at his best by any means, in my opinion. This season is his season, yeah? Leao.
Raphael
This is his season for this season, right?
Raphael showboating Leao.
Yeah, this is where Leao's gonna have to step up this season, guys. Yeah, but obviously, look, they got a great goalkeeper. Yeah, we all know about Mike Magnon. They've got the likes of Tomori as well, good centre back for them. Tio Hernandez, as we know, is a fantastic left back. Yeah, fantastic left back, of course. They've got a few ex-Chelsea players like Pulisic is in there. He's done a lot more better at AC Milan. Chukwueze, very good player. This guy is a very tricky player as well. Obviously, I just spoke about the likes of Alvaro Morata signing for
Emerson
them.
Royale too,
as we know. Emerson Royale plays for them as well. Yeah, the likes of Musa, who's in there, the USA midfielder. So yeah, they do have a good squad there. I don't know how well they'll do with obviously their new manager, but they have been looking good in pre-season. Obviously, Poli. We know last season they underperformed. I thought last season with Poli, and it was his last season, and he finally moved on for them. But there's certain games. I mean, I watched him in the derby against Inter. They got battered, and there's a whole complete gap between them. So, I think they will be in amongst it again. In terms of top 4, I don't really see them. I don't know how well they're going to do that manager. That's just one of those ones. Is a bit unpredictable this season. I think they've got some good players there. I think Morata is going to cook in this league as well. I really do. But anyway, Jordan, how do you think AC Milan will do? Jordan, are you there? Is he froze, Jack?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, he's froze.
Or he's just in his own world.
I'll come to you, Jack, then. How do you think about AC Milan will do this season?
Yeah, they've got a really good squad, in my opinion. Don't know much about the manager, so it'll be interesting to see how he does with this upcoming season. So, yeah, I'm just going to go straight into my prediction. I'm going to go third.
Third place, fair enough. Guys, of course, leave your predictions down below. But everyone in both channels as well. I see Tony inside from on Jordan's channel. Big up to Tony early doors. Big up Mel, he's froze. Big up to Chelsea fan as well. Moss is still inside on this channel as well. And he's saying Napoli's finished 5th or 6th. I think they'll do. I think they can get top 4 with Antonio Conte and with their defense. With the signing of Buongiorno and Spinazzola, and obviously keeping Kvaratskhelia, I think they can do. I think they can get top 4 at least.
I
This
put
season
you lot 4th because I'm not really keen on the signing of Lukaku. To be honest,
yeah, that'd be an interesting one, man. Obviously, he was at Roma last season, wasn't he, as well?
Yeah.
But if Napoli keep hold of Victor Osimhen, which I don't think they will, because they definitely want him out, then if they keep hold of Victor Osimhen, then I think they can be back up there. But it'll be interesting what Lukaku does. So yeah, we're going for AC Milan, guys. Inter, Juventus, Napoli. Now let's go to the next one. I want to talk about is we'll go with Atalanta. Atalanta, the team who just won the Europa League, the team who played last night in the Super Cup. Of course, against Real Madrid, they did lose 2-0. But Gaspolini, of course, fantastic manager. And how well can they do this season, guys? I said won Europa League last season. Been doing some business in the window as well, signing the likes of Lategui as well. The other Italian, the Argentine striker. Now they've got both Lategui and Scamacca. But Scamacca, guys, ACL injury. Scamacca is out. ACL injury, guys. Yeah, that's a massive miss for Atalanta because Scamacca cut last season, as we know. I think Jack will remember when they played him against Liverpool, when obviously Atalanta played Liverpool.
He is unbelievable.
They have signed Lategui. Now, Lategui from Argentina, as we know, played at Genoa as well last season. He's still got a lot to prove for me. I don't think he'll come in and do what Scamacca did last season. I think he's a good signing. But Zaniolo they signed as well from obviously Aston Villa last season. But they've still got the likes of Lookman. Yeah. Adelomo Lookman. What a player this guy is, man. This guy, if he stays with them this season, another great season coming for him. And of course, Sclavini as well. Sclavini, as we know, missing out of injury. How big of that will be a miss for Atalanta because Sclavini is a quality centre back as well. So I think, Atalanta, good sides. I think, winning Europa League as well. We know they're playing Champions League football again this season. Could that play an effect? That's why I think a team like Napoli could get top 4 because they've not got Champions League to worry about. They've got no European football to really worry about. So they're going to be fully focused on, and Conte is going to be fully focused in the league, which is going to make them more scary. So I think Atalanta miss out for me. I'm going to give my predictions towards the end, as I said, guys, but I don't think they're going to get top 4. They'll be amongst it as well. But what do you think about them, Jack?
They signed Ben Godfrey too from Everton.
Ben Godfrey.
We know a bit about him, but I haven't seen him that much, me personally.
Yeah.
So,
I think
they've got a good squad, young and aggressive.
Yes.
And, they play some good football at times, Atalanta, as we've seen last season against Liverpool. So, I'm going to say Atalanta 5th.
Yeah. What is it doing, bro?
Am I back, bro?
Huh?
Am I back?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are back.
This stupid McDonald Wi-Fi.
Did you give your prediction about AC Milan, Jordan?
Oh, because stupid McDonald Wi-Fi, bro.
Okay, we'll come to you about AC Milan, Jordan. What's going on with them, do you think, this season? With a new manager, of course, as well.
I think I'm going to put them in 5th.
Fifth? AC Milan, okay. Fair enough. 5th, he's gone. What about now in Atalanta, Jordan? And you know them very well from last season when they battled Liverpool.
I'm gonna say Hala Madrid. Thank you very much, Mbappe, and Hala Madrid to beat them indeed. Atalanta, your Italian Scamacca, one cooler to him as well. So,
Yeah, but
uh,
he's injured, Jordan. He's injured. He's got ACL injury, so he's gonna be missing.
so look, man, I'm very familiar with him as well. So, me 6.
Jordan, you know Ben Godfrey too, bro, from Everton.
Ben
Yeah,
Ben
Ben
Godfrey.
Godfrey from Everton as well.
Yeah.
Right, we've still got a few more teams to talk about, guys. So don't go anywhere. Who could be?
Oh, he's just cut off. He'll be back in a sec. Jordan, bro, can we have a massive whilst we wait for Josh?
Oh, massive.
Yes, Jordan. Massive.
Joshua there.
You're back, Josh.
What is going on? What is going on? Can you guys see me?
Yeah, man.
Yo, can you guys see me? Oh,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that and
You're
Wi-Fi
back,
as a
bro.
Josh.
I accidentally clicked the back out button of StreamYard, so that's what backed me up. But anyway, let's go to the next team, guys. So we've been through Inter, Atalanta, Milan. Let's go to. I'll tell you what, because they're right next here. Bologna. Bologna,
Ooh,
of course,
interesting
Champions
one.
League football. With obviously no more. I mean, they've lost quite a few of their good players, man, and of course their manager. No more Thiago Motta. He is, of course, at Juventus, but they got Italiano, the Florentina manager, the ex-Florentina manager, Italiano, who's been getting to Florentina to 2 Conference League finals and losing both. But I still think he's an all right manager. You know, Italiano, of course, is now the official Bologna manager. We know Lev's lost the likes of Joshua Zerski to Man United, who was fantastic up front for them last season. We know lots of likes of Calaflori, who's gone to Arsenal. What a signing, by the way. And they'll also be playing UCL football. I think there'll be a drop off here with them, guys. They had a great season last season. They completely shocked everyone last season on how well they did. But I don't think they're going to get near the Champions. I think, they're playing Champions League, but I don't think they're going to get near the top 4. I just don't see it. They're losing quite a few of their players. They've lost their manager. Italiano, is he going to be the same as, before with Motta? I don't see him having the same impact. I think they'll have a good season. I think they'll be up there, but not Champions League level, if that makes sense. But what about you, Jordan, bro, for Bologna?
Well, I don't know nothing about it. Only no, I don't really watch them, so I only know, as I said, Joshua. I really don't really know him as well. Califlori. Yeah, I only watch Califlori when it comes to World Cup, international football. I don't know nothing about their club, so yeah, don't know nothing. I really don't focus on their clubs. I think they'll finish 11th because I don't know nothing about their club. Only Inter and the Milan clubs and Juve. Those are the only club I know. Don't watch them.
Yeah, there we go. What about you, Jack, for Bologna?
I think they'll have a massive fall off this season. They've lost a lot of quality players, like you said, Josh. And yeah, I don't think they've made any spectacular signings to replace them, in my opinion. So I'm going to go 10th.
Wow, okay, 10th. Yeah, dropping off completely there. I do agree. I think there is going to be a drop off. Right, let's move to. We've got 2 more clubs to talk about, guys, and then we'll make the full predictions as well. Let's go to Lazio. Of course, Lazio, a team who played in Champions League football last season, but had a complete drop off and was awful in the league form. As we know, Mauricio Sarri, former Chelsea manager, was at Lazio for a few seasons, and now he's left. And Marco Bologna is now the new manager for Lazio. So they're gonna go through Lazio to try and bring them back to the top level as well. I don't know. I mean, look, they played Champions League football last season, as we know, had a complete drop off. I think they'll be back. I don't think they'll be as bad as last season. With this new manager coming in, of course, Bologna. And you're looking at the squad. They signed the Arsenal guy, Nuno Tavares. Roma Gonli is a good player. Lazari is a good player. But yeah, I think other than that, I just don't see them. I mean, Ravella, watch out for Nicolo Ravella because he's a great player there as well. But obviously, Pedro, the ex-Chelsea players there, I just don't see them having enough quality to get top four this season. But what do you think, Jordan, for Lazio?
Oh, for
Lazio.
oh, that oh, God have mercy, God. Yes, the club. They did well last in the Champions League against Bayern Munich. Where they go? Where they go? Where that goes for that number 17 again? I don't remember his name. Yeah, I think they will do well. I think they can get if they do well. They're a good squad. Josh, I really rate them a lot. Honestly, they have the former West Ham player as well. At the club, he's wearing number 10, so they will do well as well in this area. I wish him all the best, man. Tricky one that for me not to put them. I think
What
I'm gonna put
about?
them.
Yeah, go on, Jordan.
I think I'll for 30. I'm not really. I really watch it when it comes to Champions League, but I really don't. It's gonna really tricky for them to finish.
What about you, Jack, for Lazio?
Lazio, they lost Kamada to Palace on a free, I think. Was it a free, Josh?
Yeah, free trans.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
the Japanese?
Yeah,
He's gone free.
yeah. So I feel like they've got quantity over quality in this squad because they lack quality, like you said, Josh. And yeah, I just don't think they have that good of season. I'm gonna go 12th.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, I think they'll, for me, get a bit. I'll talk about the when I do on predictions, but I think they'll get.
Oh, everyone just went.
I keep pressing the wrong button, Jack. I keep pressing the one to back out, and I meant to change the screen. Anyway, we're back. Jordan's gone as well. Did I kick him out or something? Where's Jordan gone? But anyway, let's go to. We're going to talk about, I think, the team who, again, I think are on the uprise this season. And it is, I think we spoke about quite a few, but Roma, of course, Roma under the new manager, De Rossi. We know they had Mourinho for a little while as well. He did win the Conference League with them and also got them to the Europa League final as well. But with Daniel De Rossi as a manager now, I think he's going to do really well. And I think he's shown that he can be a good manager, man. And the football he plays, very, very attractive style of football that he does play with Roma. And they've only, I know Lukaku's left now, but they've only replaced him with Dovbyk, the Ukrainian striker, the guy who, which was top goal scorer of La Liga last season. So Dovbyk up front to bag them the goals next season. They also signed Soler as well. Soler, the Argentine player from Juventus. I know he's been on loan, but I think he's at Juventus. I think that's another great signing there for Roma. And we know with De Rossi. Angelino, yeah, the ex-Man City player, the ex-Leipzig player as well. He quickly goes to their squad, as we know. You can see there the players there as well. Gianluca Mancini, as we know, is a good player. A very good centre back there. Likes of Lorenzo Pellegrini had a great season last season with them. As well, you got the likes of Zlawinski as well from Poland. The Barla's still there. And I said this is a guy I was speaking about, sort of that sort of guy as well. Watch out for him. Dovbik. El Sharari still plays there, but he's getting older, as we know. The age is not on his side. He's still playing though, El Sharari, as we know. So yeah, you can see this is their squad here, guys. I think again especially with the manager De Rossi, I think they could be up there as well. Not winning the league, but I think up there in terms of Champions League qualification. But what do you think about Roma, Jack?
Yeah, signed a couple of decent players, like you said. Got a alright squad already, so don't need to add that much to it. I rate the new manager a lot. I think he'll do wonders for them. I don't think he will this season because it might take time for him to gel more, especially it being his whole new full season as their manager. So yeah, I'm gonna put them 6. I think they'll do good, but I don't think they'll get over that line into Champions League qualification.
Yeah, there we go then. So predictions, guys. Winning the league title. Who have I got winning the league title? Well, I know there've been 5 different winners, guys, back in the past 5 years, but I just think I think Inter retain it. I really think Inter Milan retain it. I think they've still got such a strong squad. They've still got Inzaghi. They've kept hold of Lautaro. They've added to their squad. They've even signed players like Mehdi Talemi from Porto, who's a very alternative striker there. With Tolam still there up front. We are said Inzaghi. They've still got a fantastic squad in there. Inter, and especially if they can somehow get if Chiesa leaves. If Chiesa leaves Juventus, they can get Chiesa as well. With Kvaratskhelia there, wow, they'll be cooking next season. No, it's not Kvaratskhelia. No, if they get Chiesa there, then wow, they'll be seriously cooking next season. But with the likes of Di Marco as well, Bastoni centre back, Brella's in the midfield, Chanaloglu's still there as well. I really think Inter retain the title, guys, and they finish number 1. Second place for me. Second place, I'm going to go with Juventus. I'm going Juventus. I know Jack put them top, but I'm going Juventus second. I think they're in for a big season. Thiago Motta, as we spoke about, fantastic manager there. He's going to play such a more attractive style of play with Juventus. Their midfield is going to be very strong this season as well. I know the loss of Chiesa could be big, but again, I forgot to mention they're going to be probably signing Nico Gonzalez from Fiorentina, the Argentine winner, or Adeyemi they're looking at as well from Dortmund. But with, obviously, Thiago Motta as a manager, the football he's going to play, look what he did with Bologna, guys, yeah? He's going to do that with Juventus. For me, runners up. So Inter retain the title, Juventus second, and finishing third place. Bias aside for this one, Napoli in third place. Antonio Conte will cook this season with Napoli, guys. They got no European football. Let's just remember that. They're fully focused on the league, guys, right? Let me get Jordan back in as well. They're fully focused on the league this season.
God.
So Napoli in third. Buongiorno was a great signing. Spinazzola. Obviously, Lukaku's going to be coming in up front. I think he'll do well for Napoli as well, with Kvaratskhelia there as well. So I think Napoli, with no European football, in third place. So Inter, Juventus, Napoli, AC Milan for me in fourth. I think they do get fourth. They just about scrape it. I think it'd be very tight there between second and fourth. I think Inter once again run away with it. I just think they're so strong, man, especially with Inzaghi. So I think Inter run away with it. And I'm going to go AC Milan in full for the new manager as well. I think Morata will do well for them. And yeah, for me, AC Milan in fourth. Fifth place, I'm going to go with Roma. Of course, Roma, De Rossi, as we just spoke about, Dovbyk signing up front for them. I think, again, De Rossi's football, they're going to be in for a good season. They're just about miss out, though, in 5th place. 6th place for me, Atalanta. You know, Champions League football again, coming in and could play a part, but I still think they're a very good side there with Gasparini in there as well. Great manager. They go 6th. And then the other clubs we spoke about, obviously, Lazio, I'm going around 8th position for me. Bologna, again, a bit of a drop off, 7th, maybe 8th, 9th, in between there. So those are the Serie A predictions. I've gone Inter to win the league. Jack's gone Juventus. Jordan, who'd you say will win the league again?
I'm going for Inter Milan.
Inter Milan to win the league, like me as well. That's predictions there, guys. Thank you very much to Jordan and Jack for coming on. Big up to you guys.
My pleasure, bro.
Obviously, guys, first video on the channel. We hope for many, many more as the season goes along. I'll be bringing you watch-alongs for the Serie A. We're bringing you match reviews, everything you need to know. But stay tuned
I'm going to
for that one.
do one I'm going to do one as well, bro, for the Inter Milan.
There we go. Jordan's going to do one as well. So there we go, guys. I'll be back, of course, tonight. We'll be on Mel and Moss's channel at 10 o'clock tonight for Premier League predictions. And yeah, and obviously I'm back on my other channel, guys, as well.
Oh, you know you have training, bro. We're gonna do La Liga watch along shortly, bro.
You got a La Liga watch along?
Yeah. So
I've got a football match, man. I've got a football match at I've got even 6, so I can't.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and also we're gonna be on Mel stream later as well. So yeah.
So yeah, we're getting out of it, guys. Big up everyone who tuned in on both channels, and I'll see you guys.
We are Liverpool. This means, bro. I'm